Is there life apart from us in the universe? Good question. In this video, I will be talking about the possibilities of other life forms. I'll be talking about the Drake equation, the Fermi paradox, and possible explanations as to why we've never seen signs of extraterrestrial life. This is Dr. Frank Drake. He put an equation together that is named the Drake equation. It estimates how many other planets should have intelligent life. The parameters are as this. R is the average rate of star formation in our galaxy. Fp is the fraction of stars with planets. Ne is the average number of planets that might support life per star with planets. Fl is those planets that actually develop life out of those planets that can support life. Fj is those planets with life who reach the stage of intelligent life. Fc is those civilizations that can send signs of their existence into space. L is the length of time period when they are able to send signs, which equals n, and n is the estimated number of civilizations in our galaxy. Now this equation is mostly guessing, because there have been no collecting of data to prove that the parameters Fe, Fj, Fc, and L is correct. But on the off chance that the numbers are right, putting them in the equation as current estimated, n is equal at most 280 million other civilizations. That's a lot, especially because it's only the Milky Way. Think of the universe then, if on the off chance that the equation is right. This is Enrico Fermi, who asked, "Where is everybody?" and answered his own question with the Fermi Paradox, which is just a bunch of guessing done by him as a qualified speculator on the matter. In short, the Fermi Paradox is the contradiction of estimated chance of life on other planets to the lack of evidence of these civilizations. Fermi's arguments for extraterrestrial life is there are billions of other stars in the galaxy, and our sun is the typical usual star, so there must be other planets like our Earth. And guessing the Earth is almost common, they might have life too on the other planets and develop into civilizations that might also be able to learn or have learned interstellar travels. Taking the young age of the Earth into consideration, the galaxy should be colonized or on the way to become colonized by now. If you're like me and think that the universe is so big there must be life on other planets, there are solutions. There's speculations, of course, but there's a chance they might be right. One of them being the Great Filter. Basically, it's about having filters to go through. It's like an exam. Either you pass or you fail. If you pass, you go through and move on. And if you fail, life goes extinct or stay in that stage and does not develop further. A filter in our existence could be evolving from one-cell organisms to multiple-cell organisms. Now, the theory here is that there is one filter, the Great Filter, that is harder than the other filters, and only a very few civilizations manage to pass it. If that's the case, we have the possibilities that we've passed the Great Filter, or that we haven't passed the Great Filter. Both could explain why we haven't seen signs of other life. But if we are one of the very, very, very few to pass the filter and have the technology to communicate into space, if that's what the filter is about, there's no one to communicate with. Or we have not reached that point yet and can't communicate properly. Other possible explanations. Us humans have a history of conquering new lands, and also want to do this with other planets. And because this is our reality, we think it is the same for other types of life. But who says they are not happy living peaceful on their little planet and have no interest in exploring and meeting other forms of life? That's one possibility. There are others. Do you see how humans can hunt down everything on this planet? We are literally a threat to everything, like a super predator. Imagine if that was the case of the universe, that there's one superpower and is killing off every civilization that reaches a certain point in existence when they become a threat. And that's the reason we don't hear anyone out there. Another possibility altogether is that there are lots of signs of life, but we just can't hear them for some reason. That reason could be that they communicate in years instead of minutes like us. Or it could be they are communicating only in AM, but we're only communicating in FM. Or we're just plain out too primitive to perceive them. Well, that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed.